And a half solve analysis today. We got Xenon underscore 4x4. We got 10162 average. Best part of solve edge pairing. Worst part first two centers and last four centers. So centers. Year and a half, 14 to 21 hours. So pretty serious, not too long. So pretty reasonable speed for where we're at. You wanted to average consistently sub 1 by the end of the month. Oh, this is only 3 days ago. Wow, it's a fast turnaround. Oh my god, only 3 days. So wow, okay, sub 1 by the end of the month. And you average 101 now. It shouldn't be too hard. You're gonna put in a little bit of practice though, you know. Is this at the actual Derby Cuber? One sec. I can't remember if I follow him. Where do I find him? There, follow. It looks like it's him. He's got 174 followers, so I don't believe it. Alright, so we got solve analysis. Let's check it out. You got some hand scrambles. For 4x4, I'm like the most ridiculous on always doing hand scrambles. I'd recommend doing real scrambles for 4x4. Just because it can get a little ridiculous. Just a pro strat. So we got some Yao, I'm assuming, first two centers, last four centers. Just kind of a note. I do like the putting the hands down. This is like it's okay for in terms of like how to start when you're practicing. This is like way better, and then like reaching up and grabbing. It's way better than the whole like I'm starting with my hand. I think it's okay. I don't know. Like, is it better than like? Because when you're on a stack mat, like it is a little. It's like the ideal is like you want to be as close to a stack mat setting as possible. I guess this might be worse. I think that's good. I don't know. It might be good. Yes, lean it a little bit over that ledge right there. It's not a big deal. I do like this a lot. I like the start a lot better than most people. Make sure you. Alright, I like that. Good stuff right here. Important that when you're in this position right here, it's kind of tempting to do a rotation. RUR prime, rotation back. No need for that. That is right there is fine. Okay. That was weird. Okay, so just a kind of a quick note. I think you do know. So yeah, when you're right here. So you're right here. You got these blue piece right here and this blue piece right here, and you do an R U2 RY like you do an R U2 RY prime. I don't think you know this. Like I doubt it's a setup anything else. You don't have to do that first R. You can just do a U2 and then an RY prime right here. Save a move. Because it's clear you didn't. Also right here, kind of the efficiency thing on these on this. So right here, you're right here. Let me go 4x4. So you're right. Yeah, so you're right here on 4x4. You got this piece and this piece. And what you want to do here is move the green white right there. Boom. Boom. So you got this here. The first edge piece goes there. And the second edge piece, you can slide in right like that. Because it's just a lot of moves right there. Kind of just a good tip to have in general. At 1 minute, probably just like it's just a good thing to always kind of be thinking about. Like you got to build another center soon, right? So you're right here, and you see what goes above green, red. So this red bar, right? This 1x2 red bar, always a good idea to save your half centers. So just do a U prime right here. Put this green on the right. It's going to cost you one move. And it's going to save you this red right here, as opposed to now you break it up, which is unfortunate. And now you have to do that. All right, pretty easy last two center case. You could have canceled it, but not a big deal, I don't think. I think you're right-handed. I'm looking. Are you right-handed? Let me know. Let me know. Um, just quick right here, right here. A back insert. Wait. Well, if you had to do it the other way, but let me just set this up again. Oops, don't know how to do cross. Oh wait, I see. It's like this. Yeah, so you got this case right here, and you do this slice right here. If you're right-handed, yes, definitely you're right-handed. You do this slice, or you do this slice right here, then you insert like that. That was a lot of lefty moves. I don't really like that. What you can do, slice back like this. Do this back insert with your right hand, really fast. So just like that, really easy right there. Back insert is something. They're kind of like a medium level thing. Like, not people aren't that good at them, but I think it's just another option that's really good to start early on. I think it's really, really worth it to start early with that stuff. Something was weird there. I'll wait till the next video. Alright, good. Doing parodies so you get a bar case. I like that. Pretty much everyone agrees bar cases are on average better. Oh. Was that nice Z-perm execution on that 4x4? You got some magnets in this cube, I'm assuming. Usually makes it a lot easier. Can people submit color neutral? Yeah, 4. You can submit anything 3 to 7. I just say 5, 6, 7. You can be any skill level. 4x4 usually if you're under 30, I wouldn't recommend submitting. 3x3 if you're under 9, I wouldn't recommend submitting. But I will analyze anything. It just like you said to kind of think color neutral. I don't think I'm any worse at because I can just spend more time to look at it. But like at certain speeds, my knowledge base for 3 and 4 is a little busted. Because, like, even though I am, like, probably a high 7-second 3x3 solver, my knowledge is really, really bad. Because I just am a bad solver, if you watch from that Tuesday tips. So, yellow, probably. Or, what is the... Whoa, what the... do you always do... When can I submit around a 27 average? That's fine for 3x3. That's totally fine. I'll help you out with that. But, wait, okay. So right here, do you always do white first? Because don't do white first on this one. So white, you don't have a 2x1 on. Yellow, you have... I'm going to show you just like... This might not be the exact case, but it's basically what you have. I think. Let me double check. Yeah. So yellow, you have something that basically looks something right about this. You have a 2x1, and you have 2 white pieces, and these are all in the M layer right here. This is a really nice start. So you do yellow too, so you definitely want to do yellow first. The white doesn't have a single 2x1. Go for yellow. So right here, like in this case, you just want to make sure. Okay, now you're all in the M layer, so you want to put the yellow on the left side on the D face. And then, like, okay, now you have complete freedom on the right side to match up these two and insert it. I don't know what case you have exactly, but it's essentially what you want to do in that case. Definitely do yellow first because you do some weird crap with this white. I don't even know what went on. It doesn't really matter. You should, like, just definitely do yellow in this. And, like, if you have a 2x1 and you don't... If you only have one 2x1, definitely do the color you have a 2x1 for. Oh, I see. That was the first yellow bar. Okay. Wasn't as weird as I thought, but still a little odd. Okay, skip case there. Right here, you don't want to do this. So you have... Let me actually just... 4x4 is actually, like, so nice. It's so easy to generate the cases, like, really fast. Generating cases for bigger cubes is so hard. You basically have this, Actually, it's... Let me just get it exactly. Wait. You have... This is the case you have right here. Yeah, right here. So what you do is you solve it incorrectly and then you swap them. What you can do very easily, instead of... Because that's a slice, move, slice. So pretty much there. And then you have to do a swap. What you can do instead is you just go like this. Put that bar there. And then you have the same move right there. Boom. So what that is you're here. So instead of like solving them incorrectly, just make the same pattern but reversed, and then finish solving them. I'll mention this a lot. Everyone does it. When you do your flips, you gotta keep when you do your flip, thumb on center the whole time. No rotations like that. This is bad. Thumb on center. Thumb on center. You can do the reverse flip if you want. I don't like it, but this is fine if you like it. But you gotta keep that thumb on center. Can't take the thumb on center. Yo, what's up? What's up, Tay Cube Dude, aka PNW Organizer Extraordinaire. Yeah, my plans changed, so I was able to come to N by N. I'll be there. I'll be there for sure, 100%. All right. All right. You're gonna get it soon. Okay. Oh, whoops, camera. Right. My bad. All right. That one's better. I like that one more. Yeah, definitely do real cameras for 4x4. I'd recommend. In general, just yo, X Snaggy, what's up? Thanks for the sub. I like the start. It's so much cleaner than everyone else's starts. Good stuff. Good doing that. You wide moves. Good stuff. You seem at least you're not bad. What was the point of that L2? I'm confused what the point of that L2 was. Like, I don't think you needed to do that L2. Like, or you have, okay, so you're here. The thing is, so you're here and you have the edge piece, the free edge is on the D face right now. But you don't know what your next move is. So I don't think there's no need to realign where your free spot is until you know you have to. Don't just like realign it for no reason. I'm like 95% sure on this. Someone who's really good at cubing should tell me. Because now you've like realigned it twice more, but you would in that case you did need to realign it eventually, but you should have made sure you needed to realign it before you went ahead and did that. Something was weird there. Something was weird. In this specific, yeah, it's kind of nitpicky. This is fine. It's fine. Just right here to save your rotation. There's no like. Oh, no, never mind. That's not a big deal. Okay, good. Make sure you add partial edge control. Important stuff. RUGG perms. I like it. What's the best beginner 6x6? Do you mean like cheap 6x6 or like for beginners? Or I'm confused. All right, that was a better start center. Purely memorized. I like that. That was a lot better. Yeah, a bit of a flub there. Unsure what's going on. Like that, using your D moves to answer your cross pieces, pretty solid stuff. A little bit of a mistake there, but you could have done this with your right hand. You're right-handed, so like I guess you saved the move. That's okay. So you're doing some of these, like, you're doing these flips, like, you're doing these F moves with your, like, your right thumb, and you're keeping your left thumb in place, so that's good, but just make sure you're doing it for all of your F moves, because that's really important. I've seen you do it incorrectly a couple times, but overall, you're mostly pretty good. Okay. Eh. Alright. What's going on? Oh, it's pop. Alright. I'm liking the like I was talking before earlier. I'm liking the right here. You gotta do that. I'm liking the you're not wasting. You're not doing like just moves when you don't know what's going on. You are pausing, which is important. It's always important to pause if you don't know what's happening. Right here, you're in this position. This is like a really nice position. So if you do it, I think I could just set it up. One sec. Where are we right now? We got blue solved, right? And we're going for orange, and orange is solved on the right. Alright, and then we got 2 green bars here. Oh yeah, check it out. Man, I'm so good at setting cases. This is our case right here. And what you're about to do is, so it's important to look ahead when you're doing your centers. So right here, okay, so we got this center. We make an orange bar. First thing we could do it just like that. That sounds really easy. But look, you have this green bar here and this green bar, and if you just go boom, boom, now the 2 green bars are here, and they're gonna stay intact when you match up these oranges. And now your last 2 centers are just an R2 or U2 R2 or just a basic insert. So it's kind of really something important to think about. Is like think about your half centers. I don't think like making complete half centers is kind of weird, but like a lot of times the half centers are just kind of sitting there waiting for you to save them. So I really recommend just like being aware of that stuff, and it's like, okay, with 1 U move or 1 D move or 1 F move, I can save this half center, which is going to save me a second, and it's only going to take me a quarter of a second. Should I slow down solids for learning things like that? Yeah, I totally like. It's this. Okay, now that you know this, okay, you see this. Okay, I see this. Stop. Maybe the first couple of times, stop. Be like, okay, what do I need to do in this case? And then work through it. The next time, like you're like, okay, now I know what to do. It'll still be a little slower. And after a few dozen times, like this is a pretty basic thing to incorporate. So you'll get good at it pretty quickly. Yeah, definitely when you're practicing, make sure you do this stuff. A lot of this stuff I'm telling you, a lot of stuff I tell a lot of people might make you slower in the first week or 2 or even months if you're really good. Like it's all about the long-term growth. I guess that your main goal is to be sub 1 by the end of the month, so that's more short term, but you can be sub. This will not take you that long to that stuff will not take you that long to incorporate, I assure you. What was that? As it's a 4x4, so you can get away with stuff like that. Big thing right here, partial edge control. So you had both of these pairs were 3-move insert or like 3-move inserts. You needed to partial edge control one of them with a sledgehammer for sure, because now you got a dot case, which is just garbage. So always be always be aware of partial edge control. You don't need to like be doing any ZBLS or something fancy. Just make sure you don't be getting dot cases. When easily avoidable dot cases like this, you got to make sure you're doing, or like not getting. Also, you gotta learn 2-leg OLL, kind of important. I'm sorry, full OLL is pretty important. What do you average on 3x3? I think averaging a minute on 4x4, you're definitely too fast. It's looking like, based on these 3x3 solves, you're definitely too fast to be not know your full OLL. I do like good stuff here. Make sure you have adjacent parity, so you make sure you do the swap adjacently and not the U-perm. But yeah. So overall, I mean, this is a bit shorter because, as I said before, like, the shorter ones tend to not have much weird stuff going on. I think centers we went over. There's like a lot of the centers. I think you're correct in your centers weren't the greatest. Those saving your bars. Your first 2 centers, I mentioned a couple of things as well. Like, make sure you pick the easiest one. In general, at this speed, you should be able to memorize your entire first center. That's pretty important. You don't really need to think about the second center too much. But other than that, let's see. So edges are pretty fluid. I think make sure you're doing those finger executions correctly, but not too many wasted moves. I went over a couple small things, but all the it was pretty solid. It's kind of just like practicing and grinding in that. As I said, like, you're cubing pretty well in the sense that like your moves are efficient. You're finding pieces reasonably well. You just gotta find them faster and turn a little bit faster. But I think overall it's pretty solid. 3x3 definitely can use a little bit of work. Full OLL, learn some big Q. I think you already know your RUDG perms, but full OLL, some partial edge control is pretty big there. Yeah, back inserts for your edges as well, and that's mostly it. Average 19 on 3x3. Yeah, 19 is a bit slow for a minute on 4x4, so I'd work on your 3x3 a little bit. Definitely partial edge control, full OLL. Kind of the 2 big things I'd say right now to like get you to that next level.